Ever wondered how often you might be unknowingly watching a scam unfold while you're relaxing with your favorite YouTube videos? Welcome to the intricate web of YouTube scams, a world where innocent viewer support can unknowingly fuel dishonest practices. It's a world that exists in the shadows, often undetected by the untrained eye. It's more prevalent than you might think, and it all starts subtly. Imagine you're engrossed in a YouTube video. The creator thanks you for your super chats, those small donations that help them continue producing content. It seems harmless, right? You're simply supporting a creator you appreciate. But then things start to escalate. The creator announces a fundraiser. They've spun a compelling narrative, perhaps helping a friend in need or funding a project close to their heart. You're moved by their story and decide to contribute. After all, you're part of their community, and communities support each other, don't they? But here's where things start to get murky. They ask for donations via PayPal or Cash App. Instead of a traditional fundraising platform, they claim the beneficiary doesn't have a PayPal account, or that a third-party platform would take a cut. The explanations seem plausible, but something doesn't quite add up. Why not set up a direct GoFundMe for the person in need? Why not provide a transparent channel where the funds can be tracked and the amount raised can be verified? Why instead are they insisting on a method that lacks transparency, that leaves you, the generous donor, in the dark about where your money is truly going? The truth is, some creators exploit their viewers' trust, their goodwill, their desire to do good, to line their own pockets. They play on emotions, manipulate narratives, and create a smokescreen that obscures their true intentions. So have you ever questioned where your money goes when you contribute to a supposed fundraiser on YouTube? Because in an era where digital deception is rampant, it's crucial to stay vigilant, to question, to scrutinize. After all, your hard-earned money deserves to be used for the cause you intended, not to fuel a hidden scam. Now let's delve into some of the red flags that might help you spot a potential scam. Firstly, let's consider the case of fundraisers. Genuine fundraisers typically use established, transparent platforms like GoFundMe. If you're asked to contribute to a fundraiser, but there's no GoFundMe page or a similar platform inside, that's a red flag. Why, you ask? Well, platforms like GoFundMe provide a layer of accountability. They ensure that funds reach the intended person or cause. If you're asked instead to pay into a third-party account, like a Cash App or PayPal, it becomes much harder to trace where your money is going. This is a common tactic employed by scammers operating under the guise of fundraisers. Next, let's talk about crowdfunding. Say, a YouTuber is asking for $500 for a project and they reach that goal in a few hours. Fantastic, right? But then they keep asking for more. If they don't announce that they've reached their goal and continue to ask for funds, that's another red flag. Scammers are greedy and rarely satisfied with meeting their initial target. They'll often keep the donation window open, raking in as much as they can. So if you see a crowdfunder that's hit its target but is still asking for money, proceed with caution. Finally, watch out for the multiple payment trap. If a content creator is asking you to subscribe, become a member, contribute to Super Chats, become a Patreon, and more all at once, that's a serious red flag. It's one thing to offer multiple ways to support a creator, but it's another to pressure viewers into multiple layers of payment. These are just a few red flags, but remember, scammers are crafty and their methods are constantly evolving. Stay vigilant, ask questions, and don't be afraid to do a little digging before you part with your hard-earned money. The subscription grift. Picture this. You found a channel you enjoy and you decide to support it. You hit subscribe, perhaps even become a member, and occasionally you throw in a little extra via Super Chats. It all seems above board, right? But then the creator introduces a Patreon, and here's where things start to get a bit murky. Patreon, for those who aren't familiar, is a platform that allows creators to earn a monthly income from their fans or patrons. It's a wonderful tool for independent creators, but it can also be a playground for grifters. Now, you might be thinking, what's the harm in supporting a creator on Patreon? And in most cases, you'd be right. But consider this, you're already a subscriber, maybe even a paid member. You're already contributing to Super Chats, and now you're being asked to pay again on Patreon. It's like buying a ticket to a concert, then being asked to pay again for a backstage pass, and then once more for a meet and greet. Except in this case, the concert the backstage pass, and the meet and greet are all the same thing. You're essentially paying multiple times for the same content. The problem isn't with Patreon itself or with subscription services as a whole. The issue arises when creators double or even triple dip, asking their viewers to pay multiple times for the same content or access. This is the subscription grift. It's subtle, it's insidious, and it's surprisingly common. So, how can you avoid falling for it? It's all about doing your due diligence. Before you subscribe or donate, research the channel. Look at their other sources of income. If they have a Patreon, check what they're offering in return for your patronage. Is it something unique, or is it what you're already getting as a subscriber or member? So remember, before you hit that subscribe button, make sure you're not falling for a subscription grift. Be a savvy viewer and make sure your support is going to creators who deserve it, rather than those who are just looking to make a quick buck. So we've uncovered some of the scams lurking on YouTube, but what can we do about it? The answer is simple yet impactful. It requires vigilance, discernment, and a commitment to making this platform a safer place for all. Remember, every pound, dollar, euro you invest in these channels is akin to casting a vote. A vote for the kind of content that you wish to see more of on the platform. Be mindful of where you put your money. Ask yourself, does this channel deserve my hard-earned money? Are they transparent about their fundraising? Do they give back to their supporters? Or are they simply lining their pockets under the guise of a noble cause? But it's not just about being careful with your money, it's about taking action. If you spot a scam, don't just ignore it, report it. YouTube has mechanisms in place for reporting suspicious activity, and it's up to us to use them. By doing so, you're not just protecting yourself, you're protecting others who might fall prey to the same scam. Being mindful and vigilant doesn't mean we should stop supporting content creators altogether. There are countless genuine creators out there who rely on our support to keep producing quality content. They respect their audience and are transparent about their funding. We should continue to back these creators, showing them that we value their honesty and hard work. Lastly, spread the word. Share your knowledge with friends, family, and fellow YouTube users. Encourage them to be vigilant and to report scams they come across. It's a collective effort, and every single action counts. Together, we can make YouTube a safer place for all. So stay vigilant, report scams, and help us in our mission to clean up YouTube. Remember, it's just a view away.